Kia ora from Aotearoa. This is Poppy, and I'm just talking about the current Mayan energies that I'm picking up and how we move forward and use these energies to the best of our abilities to create a much better future and to enjoy this now so much, even though many things are going on around us. Look, she's always come. Many things are going on around us that if we were to look at it and assess it with our brains, you know, it could look very dangerous, but we only get one little part of that picture, don't we? And it's actually within our meditation spaces when we go deeply, deeply into ourselves, which is nature. We go deeply, deeply into nature and ourselves, that we actually can get an overview of what's really going on. And some people will even know that we're experiencing some of the greatest times while it looks like we're in the most dangerous times. And so this is because they are open to the spirit world, and they have their pineal glands more functioning because they've been taking the time out to detox and purify over all of these years, being connected with nature and all that is. So what's really, really striking at the moment for me, okay, so we're in the energy of 3 death today, which is in the Tracina of seed. The seed Tracina is a real opportunity to really come into our authenticity and to really be what we were seeded here to be, and find our purpose and which way we grow. And I've got a really strong sense now of my purpose coming up, having taken time out and away from outside influences so that I could just really focus on myself and know my way forward. So when we know our way forward, we don't know how it's going to unfold, but it gives us a direction, something to live by. And it also is giving me this incredible sense of a state of grace. And I've really realised it's come up from different sources. A lot of people are picking up even those words at the moment, a state of grace. To me, the divine state of grace is the place where the best new earth, highest frequency things are created, because we are living with that vibration of gratitude, of being in the grace of creation. And then we are really, really one with her, really, really experiencing her and the wonders that are. And it is this state of grace that is the magicalness that brings the changes and the transformations that we've been working on with all our lives. And we've all got different purposes, and we've all got different plans, and some people have wanted to and been aware of the possibility of growing into a new earth, and others are very happy to stay within a fighting dualistic system. And that's just where people are in their evolution, and depends, you know, how much work we've done on ourselves to be the change, to let our old stories and all their trauma come into a place of integration that helps us to raise our frequency to move forward, and it raises our frequency to actually live in this state of grace. Now, things are still going to happen around us, and sometimes it can feel like, wow, I'm not in a state of grace right now, this person's really annoying me, or whatever. However, when that happens, it's a beautiful opportunity to imagine what that state of grace would be like if things were in that balance. Now, it's a time where we're in the 12 wind 9-day phase, so our honest expressions of communication are really vital at the moment. But there's also times to not communicate. There are times to hold back. There are times to just allow people to be with their fears, the fears that they are communicating. And they may have a very negative or pessimistic outlook on life, and these are connected to their fears and their worldview. And sometimes those fears give that person meaning or a sense of identity, and they may not even be ready to let that go. And that's fine, that's up to them, that's their road, and who are we to try to change another? But as we are in the state of grace and we live, we will find that our world around us will come into that vibration more and more and more, and that we will really enjoy these wonders of nature, because it's a reciprocal thing, that when we are in the state of grace and grateful for everything, it's mirrored back to us in the outside world, and things become possible and things open up to us, and our dreams will be realized, but not dreams that are ones that are expectation, because that's not a state of grace. If there's expectation, there's still fears, there's still doubts, and that's okay. So I'm just encouraging and doing this for myself. I'm just absolutely just trying to do my best to live in a state of grace, and just to allow the light and the love and the breath to keep coursing through my body, and being grateful for everything, grateful for every little pain, grateful for every little blemish, everything that is there right now, because it's actually a part of the creation and the way to move forward, and things come up and we get shown what to do, living very intuitively and magically from the heart. So blessings to you. I hope you really enjoy living and being much more conscious about living in a state of grace. I'm going to talk a whole lot more about this when we get into the new day wave in 8 Monkey, which will be coming up, because to me this is all about the divine state of grace. It is like the beginning of living in a state of grace where so much magic is possible, and so much healing and divine expression and love is growing within us. So much love.